Bethlehem Public Library is ready for the next chapter. After many years of gathering feedback from the community and planning for needed improvements, the Bethlehem Public Library Board of Trustees is excited to present an opportunity for the community to weigh in on how we prepare for the next 50 years. A bond vote for the building and renovation project will be held Thursday, December 12th at the library. Polls will be open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Absentee ballots and early voting will be available. U.S. citizens who are 18 and older and living in the Bethlehem Central School District are eligible to vote. The purpose of this project is to position Bethlehem Public Library as a community resource that is accessible to all, offering modern programming in a mindful environment that's nestled within the fabric of the community. Our architects, in collaboration with the board and library staff, took great care to design an environment that's welcoming, simple to navigate, modern, and adaptable to a variety of programs, both inside the library and throughout the site. A large portion of the project covers the renovation of the existing building to improve safety and bring areas of the building up to modern code requirements. The proposed exterior environment also emphasizes safety by creating clear vehicle and pedestrian traffic patterns and a more prominent and accessible entry. An addition to the building caters to library and community use and accommodates multifunctional, flexible spaces to meet the needs of a multi-generational community today and many years from now. Since it was constructed in 1973, the library building itself has not undergone any significant changes. Although we have worked hard to be diligent stewards of this beloved community resource, 5 decades of deferred maintenance have brought us to a point where updates are needed to address structural and safety issues. The majority of the expense of the project, approximately 60%, covers needed renovations to our 50-year-old building. The popcorn ceiling in the entryway requires a thorough asbestos abatement. The presence of asbestos has prevented us from effectively managing the environmental controls in a large portion of the building. The library's 30-year-old boiler is running on borrowed time, with parts increasingly difficult to source. The room that houses the boiler will also require extensive code-related updates. The proposal also includes the addition of a security system and a new fire alarm system with sprinklers. Access to the mezzanine, which is currently being used as staff space, is limited to 2 steep staircases and a 50-year-old elevator that is frequently out of order. Due to the load-bearing beams scattered throughout the space, as well as a low-hanging ceiling, the mezzanine is not really suitable as a public space or a staff workspace. Throughout the library, a current staff of about 70 full and part-time employees are working in areas originally designed for 20. The renovation, which would locate all library services on a single floor, would eliminate the need for an expensive elevator replacement and simplify the workflow to allow staff to perform their jobs efficiently and safely. Other aspects of the renovation include a total roof replacement, the milling and resurfacing of the library's parking lot, updated lighting inside and out, as well as the replacement of worn carpeting and furniture. Structural improvements such as shoring up sagging exterior walls would also be part of the project. The remaining 40% of the project cost would go toward improvements that align the physical space of the library with its current use while remaining flexible for the future. The architects have put a lot of thought into a design that blends seamlessly with the current building while adding additional natural elements. One major aspect of the building project would be the realignment of the main entrance to be more visible and accessible from the parking lot. Currently, the library's existing main entrance is tucked around the building, with the most prominent forward-facing feature being the large garage door and maintenance area. The location of the entrance is not readily apparent and can be confusing to new visitors. The long walk from the parking lot to the entrance is a challenge for many with mobility issues. The building redesign would not only reorient the library's main entrance so that it would be steps away from accessible parking spaces, it will also significantly reduce the distance from all of the parking spots in the library lot. One of the most exciting aspects of the building proposal is a bigger and brighter children's area to promote early literacy and social engagement. Our design features an imaginative place to play, as well as quiet reading areas. Currently, the children's area is frequently overcrowded from program spillover or post-story time. The noise and chaos can be overwhelming to other library patrons. By adding square footage to the children's area and locating it away from quieter areas, we are better able to ensure that everyone can enjoy their time at the library. Additional conveniences include an attached program room as well as bathrooms and nursing areas, all within the children's space. Teens currently lack a dedicated area. A new teen space will offer a sense of identity and belonging for this underserved group. There will be areas to read and study, as well as an attached room for collaboration. Additional study and small meeting rooms will meet a steadily growing need for quiet study and workspaces. The building project would more than double the square footage available for this use without impacting collection space. A dedicated curbside pickup and book drop-off loop would allow the library to continue this popular service with improved safety for both patrons and staff. The library hosts large events once or twice a month where patrons are sometimes turned away due to lack of space. Those events include local history talks with the Bethlehem Historical Society, concerts, and children's activities, especially those featuring live animals or popular book characters. A community room that can hold approximately 200 people would allow us to comfortably accommodate those who would like to attend our programs. When not being used for large library programs, that same space can be divided into smaller rooms for maximum flexibility. With a parking lot redesign, the number of available spaces will increase from 117 to 136, including 6 EV charging spaces. Landscaping improvements will enhance the park-like feel of library grounds. An outdoor performance area, along with tiered seating and stroller-friendly navigation, will give visitors even more ways to enjoy their time at the library. The building project focuses on sustainability in a number of ways, not the least of which is the addition of a geothermal heating and cooling system. This is both environmentally friendly and longer lasting than traditional HVAC installations. Construction costs have soared in the years since the pandemic by approximately 30%, and they show no sign of decreasing. For this reason, the Board of Trustees chose to look at a plan that would address all of these issues at once to avoid even more expense down the road. Of the total $36.9 million project cost, the library is expected to contribute approximately $3 million from reserve funds and borrow the remainder if the bond proposal is approved. This increases the library tax rate by 65 cents, from $1.40 to $2.05 per $1,000 of assessed value. You can visit the library website at bethpl.org to find tools to help you calculate what the increase would be for your home. This building proposal is intended as a 50-year ask, meaning we expect the planned updates and improvements to serve this community for another 50 years without any significant additional needs. Ultimately, you as voters will decide whether this proposal meets your expectations. Rest assured, the one thing that won't change in the next 50 years is our dedication to providing library services in all its forms to the people of this community. Please remember to let your voice be heard by voting on Thursday, December 12th. If the library bond passes, construction is expected to begin in mid to late 2025 and last about 3 years. The project will be staged so that the library will remain open throughout construction. The library director and trustees are always happy to answer any questions you might have about this building project. Visit our website for a link to contact the trustees directly or email info@bethpl.org.